Welcome to another episode of the Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker,
Luke Young,
Lloyd Johnson,
and this week we have on Jake Antony from the Earth Laid Bare. Everyone, give it the motherfuck up. I said Antony.
What the fuck's up, boys?
I thought I heard an H in there.
It's not Anthony, it's Antony.
Drop the
right?
H, man. I mean, it's on my freaking health insurance card.
No hard H's on this podcast.
he gave up the H.
Everybody
man.
gets it wrong.
Dude, you're talking about framing houses up and shit like that? What's that like in the winter months?
Oh, dude, it fucking sucks.
What do you mean?
Fucking 7 goddamn layers on.
What's your job on there? Are you the one? You're obviously not the one like in the construction equipment digging out the base for the foundation. You're doing framing?
Yeah, we basically just fucking sometimes we'll renovate houses and need to like fucking rip everything down and leave one wall because for permits, like to get a new permit for like a new build, you need to have like it's fucking thousands of dollars. So if you leave one wall, then you don't need a new permit.
Is it all based on the weather?
Okay.
Like if the weather's fucked up, you can't work like normal construction? Or they're like get out there and sweat and freeze your balls off?
It's my dude who owns the company, so however he's feeling, but we've been fucking freezing our dicks off.
Yo,
so.
what's the gnarliest shit you saw on a site that you can talk about? Change names, change dates. You know, let's not get your boy sued.
Goddamn.
I know you've seen some gnarly shit, some nails through some fucking hands.
I did concrete before this, and we've seen fucking old ladies driving to the subgrade in the freshly new concrete. I saw this fucking like 17-year-old kid. We were out in Independence, Kentucky.
How hot was he?
Oh, he was all right. 5 out of 10.
Nice little dumper, but not much else going.
I'm not going to turn my head.
Mid-tier kid, if you will.
Maybe he's on a pogo stick. I don't pay attention.
But he was fucking dripping, dude. He had like fresh fucking clothes on, like fucking bling.
Were you laughing at him coming up?
Yeah,
like, knowing what was going to happen to him?
Yeah, because the guys walked away. They didn't rope it off or anything. And I was just flagging traffic. And it was a pre-veil job, so I was getting paid like $40 an hour just to fucking chill. I'm like,
flagging traffic looks sick. Everybody's like, I would hate to be the ones flipping signs. Like,
fuck out of here.
Listen to a podcast and just one earphone in, the other one's like, now turn it, and then fucking turn it to stop and go.
Cody's like, give me that power just for a minute, man.
Right? Yeah, stop. I'm fucking telling you. Dude, yeah.
That sounds like it rules. And you're watching
the god of the streets.
and you're watching this kid whip up on a Razor scooter with brand new Yeezys on. Right. And he's got the freshest drip.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, so he's about to fucking go in for it. And I basically have the chance to stop him. And I'm there with my buddy. We both turn around and look at him. And he's like 10 feet away. And we're like, no, that's not going to happen. Like, and we just smoked a little bit. So we were kind of like delayed. And we were like, is that really happening? And then fucking dude just goes face first in. Face first, like his body is printed in the fucking apron or whatever the fuck they're called, like the ramp to get into a driveway. Like
that's what he gets. Why are you coming up on your new construction job thinking you're not gonna be covered in fucking sheetrock dust and fucking concrete? Like you're laying crete, brother. Yeah. What's going on?
Right?
No, we're not saying no names of the company or anything, so things are kind of loose. Yeah, I want to see if you can back up my theory. So my dad is a construction worker of like all types. He can do it all.
Let's go.
Roofing. He can build you a house from the ground up. He can do everything.
Type of dude you want around when the world goes to shit.
And so his friends though, he started a company. He lost it because of his employees. His employees were his friends and people from like the meetings and stuff. He would give them jobs to keep them clean and shit.
Are you going down the? Oh, you already did. Never mind. Keep going.
Sorry. Yes, it is a bit idea, but I just want to verify it. So like my dad's friends, they're all drunks and maniacs. He'll call them up to like come to a driveway with him and I, and they'll show up shit-faced, but they will make the most perfect looking driveway or shed you've ever seen in your life, and they'll be like red from the sun. They're like a brown piece of they're like a wallet by the time they come inside. Yeah, not even
red
sometimes.
From just drinking all night long and doing blow. Like just fucking whole face swollen.
They can't even walk in a straight line, but man, they fucking like make you a fucking driveway or shit.
They don't even need a level, dude. They just eyeball it, one eye.
Because they've been doing it like basically their whole life.
Yeah. That's.
Have you encountered anyone like that?
Oh yeah, like all the dudes on the old crew I used to work for were like that. They're just fucking meth, just drinking,
just a bunch of old savages,
just fucking snorting shit while they're operating bobcats and stuff. Like just fucking like crazy machinery, like
and they're
almost hitting people. It's
and they're busting work out.
but they kill it. Yeah, like
They're the most reliable dudes on the site. The functional drug addicts and alcoholics. The dude that's been up for 5 straight days. Yeah, dude, exactly. They they need that income, dude. They got fucking
because they got to make that driveway and they got to make another driveway and they got to cut down a tree in their neighbor's yard and then they got to go up the street and fix someone's brakes. Like they're making quick jobs for fat bucks, dude.
100%.
If you're gonna fit heroin brakes in there, I mean,
fuck. Yeah.
Well, that
takes some time.
No, so I'll tell you, one of the most gnarly guys that I used to work with when I did electric. He was like our concrete guy, basically. So, like, we'd cut trenches and run pipe and stuff. He'd be the guy who went back and filled it up. And one time he's doing like a big chunk of a floor, like we put a heated pad under the floor. Yeah. And then he's filling in all the area underneath. So there's like 8 inches of just fresh concrete. And as we're talking, a squirrel just runs and jumps and goes to land on it. And he just literally, like, as he's doing the thing where he smooths it down, he just pushes the squirrel down and just keeps going.
Oh my
Didn't mention it. Didn't mention it at all.
That's good structural support, brother. I'll tell you what.
He didn't flinch, didn't address it, nothing. He just finished. He's telling a story. He's like, yeah, so my daughter left for college the other day and tried to fit all her stuff in the station wagon and ended up having to take a truck, and I'm just like,
wasn't addressed at all.
No, he didn't even mention it. He didn't even he didn't flinch, nothing.
No one pointed it out. Like
it's just me and him standing there, and then another dude walks up like, did that squirrel jump in the concrete? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what'd he say? I was like, nothing. Literally nothing. He said nothing at all. Yeah. He literally just reached that thing out and just pushed it down a little bit in there and just kept smoothing over. And I was like, all right, man.
Just hear a little squeal, and that's all she fucking wrote.
Yeah, you hear that?
She's one with the road.
Oh, no.
That rules so fucking hard.
That's like
they're looking for Jimmy Hoffa's body. They're like, what's this tiny little
Another one of the more gnarly ones was when we were building Rookwood Commons, like before they got the roofs on all of it. There's all these birds that kept perching up on an area, and they were shitting like right down where the gang box was.
Bro, those were just crackheads. What do you mean?
And so there's like 10 birds up there on this thing, and I'm sitting there talking to this dude, and he just shorts out a wire on the fucking beam. All the birds are standing on. He's just like,
just watch them plummet.
Fuck, that's good.
Well, I mean, they all flew off. Luckily, I don't think they got hit. But I'm like, were you trying to just kill those birds? He's like, oh yeah,
maybe.
If it happens, it happens.
Yeah, but again, the weird shit that happens that just, I guess, becomes so normal that no one addresses it or thinks of it. And I'm like 18.
It just like,
and I'm just like, hold on, did you just try to murder all of those birds? He's like, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Dude, when I was working at Sharon Rose Trucking, I used to have so many moments of like, I'm gonna die. There was one moment where I genuinely, my life didn't flash before my eyes, but I knew I was gonna die 100% if I hadn't been saved right at the. I've told this on the podcast years ago, but I'm sure nobody fucking remembers it. Horton's son. I was working for this old racist redneck dude that fucking lived for 10 years at the hotel that I used to work at, and he used to call the black dude that worked front of desk the N-word right to his face, and he's like, "Oh, Horton, you're crazy." Like, gay black dude being called the hard R N-word, and it was like, Horton's crazy. I was like, "Why do you put up with that shit?" And he was like, "Because he pays us an exorbitant amount of money to live here and tips me like $100 every time he calls me the N-word." And I was like, you know what? I'll be his N-word too. I'll wear blackface and be the N-word for $100.
Like at that point, you just start calling that guy Tom, right?
100%. No, but Kenneth wasn't Uncle Tom. But fucking, what's up, Kenneth? I hope you're not listening. No, but Horton one time was like, "What are you doing? You want to come down, make some real money like a man?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm 19. I don't know anything about working on trucks or." Like, my dad died when I was young, but he could have taught me. He's dead now.
He just wanted you to like suck his dick.
Right. Yeah, for real. That's what I thought I was getting set up for.
He saw me throwing roses in a cape and just tapped out.
Callbacks to old podcasts. Turn off the phone.
Yeah, that's a rookie move right there.
Rookie podcast moves. Or answer it. Here's the pro move. You answer it and you put them on the podcast. Dude. Next time they call, answer it, put them on the podcast. That's for next time, though.
I'm just like, this time, my shit. Like, what the fuck is so important?
No, so he was like, "Come on down. I run a truck shop," and he's working on Kenworths and fucking all these big ass trucks and shit like that. And he's like, "My boy's about to get out of jail. Yeah, I got 2 of them. One of them's in jail for fucking strong arm robbery. Well, both of them honestly is in there for strong arm robbery, but the one took the fall for the other one. He's in the Aryan Brotherhood now." And he's telling me all this unnecessary information. I was like, cool. He showed me around his truck shop, and it's like, it's actually kind of nice. He's got all his tools set up good. He's actually got lift kits for everything. It's 2 big-ass garage doors up there in Sharonville, right over there on Sharon Road. It's not there anymore, but, like, it was like, this is actually legit. I definitely thought it was going to be a Lloyd, like, yeah, I'm going to have to suck this guy's dick, and that's going to, and he's going to call me the N-word.
No,
that's what you said. No. You said that was your joke earlier. Oh, okay. It was your joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that was going to be the situation. I was like, okay, cool. And then a week goes by,
cool?
And his other...
You know, suck the dude's dick. I mean, okay, cool. But...
Well, his other son, Joe, gets out of jail, the one that should have been in prison for way longer, but his brother took the fall. He gets out. Wow. He's even more country and fucked up than him, and he's got his British girlfriend with him that he met on JPay in prison, and she's in there, and fucking... They're just acting wild, like smoking meth and the fucking... They're acting fucking crazy. But this dude saved my fucking life. They rent a Bobcat, right? And they used the bucket to chain up the trunnion of a truck. They had a Kenworth that wasn't fully operational that they were going to have towed to the scrapyard. They were going to scrap the entire Kenworth and everything in the bed. They had a bunch of scrap they were trying to get rid of before they went to Indiana. They had a trunnion for a truck, which is like a trunnion is like it's part of the fifth wheel, and then it's part of like the axle and the fucking the frame for the rest of the wheels. Google it, yeah, trunnion. It's a big ass thing. He's got the Horton's old ass is sitting there in the Bobcat with the bucket right behind me, and he's like, "Now take the chains and put it over." There's little teeth on the bucket of the Bobcat, and you hook the teeth over that, or you hook the chain over the teeth, and then he was like, "Now take it," and he's like telling me how to chain it up and shit like that. And his son Joe's like watching me to see if like I'm worth my salt to be able to work there and shit. And I'm chaining it all up, and then I was like, hold on. I got to get down here to get it. And he heard go, and he saw my hand go up. And while my head was right by the edge of the bar, he started pushing the bucket down, and the bucket clamped my head against the bar, and I was like, I'm going to die right now. Like, I know it's over. And then I felt myself get thrown over to the side, and I didn't know what had happened. And I'm like laying like face first on the gravel, and I realized that his son Joe grabbed me by my belt loop and pulled me off. And then I look up, and Joe is climbing the side of the bucket. He runs up to the side of the Bobcat, rips open the door, and pulls Horton out, and fucking jumps backwards with Horton like a WWE move. It's a big Bobcat. They're probably 5 feet off the ground. Like, it's not a small jump to be taken backwards with another grown. They're 6 foot tall, 6'2" apiece men jumping backwards, and he confidently pulls him back and fucking throws him over to the ground. He's like, "You almost fucking killed Cody." And I'm like, "Dog, I don't know if your brother should have taken the fall for you, but I'm so happy that your brother took the fall for you, and he's in the Aryan Brotherhood, not you, because I don't know if Aryan Brotherhood, bro, would have saved me the way that you did. So I don't care how many hard R's you drop in this shop right now. You're my best friend right now. Save my life." There was another time when we were. He had the bucket again. Me and Adam Young, right?
Yeah.
Me and Adam.
I know Adam.
So Joe's worked at the shop too. You could ask Joe about Horton if you wanted to. Obviously not Adam. Adam's in the back of another. It's not a Kenworth. What are the dump trucks? It's not relevant, but whatever. One of those fucking dump trucks that Rumpke uses, where they scrubbed all the Rumpke shit off of it, and now he was just going to use it to like move parts. He's moving scrap, but he needs it to be positioned because he's trying to get as much in it as possible, so that because loads of diesel to where he's taking it to scrap it are going to cost him a fuckload of money. Yeah. So he needs to Jenga stack this perfectly, and there's power lines. He's out back behind his two back doors, and the truck's parked, and then there's a power line that goes from there to the fucking thing, and he's lifting the bucket up, and it's almost hitting the power lines every time. And I was like, dude, this is gonna be a problem. I gotta get the fuck out of here. And Adam's like, don't be a pussy. And I'm like, you're on 9 hits of acid right now in a bottle of New Amsterdam. I am not a pussy. You're really high and drunk. Fuck you. And then eventually, after I pussed out and jumped out, 2 loads later, they're calling me a faggot. They're making fun of me. 2 loads of scrap later, the fucking bucket grabs the power lines, and Adam's trying to tell him that the power lines are snatched. As he goes to pull the bucket down, they've been there. I guess there's like a hook on the end, not a hook, but like there's like a little bit of a lip on the inside of one of the fucking teeth, and the power line had been snagged, and it starts pulling, and Adam's like, stop, okay, and he's tripping balls, like trying to get him to stop, and I'm like, you're in an all metal bed next to a fucking. Lloyd used to work on power lines. How many volts are we talking about right here?
Depends on the power line.
Okay, well, just a telephone power line that's going to a shop. Enough to murder a man that's in an all...
Vaporized.
Yeah, for sure he's dead. He's dead meat. And he finally got him to stop. And then fucking Joe, of course, got his fucking redneck skinny ass. Not Joe that we know, but Joe, his son, gets his redneck skinny ass. Fucking dumb motherfucker. 3 cigarettes in his mouth. Just fucking pulls it out like nothing happened. Boing! The thing just jumps back up there. And he's like, all right, Cody, stop being a fag and get back in the truck. And I was like, I'm not going anywhere near this truck until we reposition this whole operation.
Right.
They're like, just go home, you pussy. And I was like, yeah, I'll die with this pussy badge stapled to my chest. I don't give a fuck.
Man, it's on rubber tires. You're fine.
Do you have
what you eat, right? You know?
Do you have shit like that? Like, do you have any of those like really dangerous OSHA violations? Of course,
fuck
not
yeah,
where you're
dude.
working with your boy.
Oh no.
At the other place you worked
yeah,
at.
a couple side jobs. You know, we we're fixing up this house down in Bellevue, Kentucky. It's right next to a railroad, and
I'm high on crack already.
yeah, basically, yeah. So you just got the sites are awesome. Let me tell you, fucking beautiful.
Great people around there too.
Oh, honey's
Salt
walking
of the
down
earth.
up and down the street. They got their carts and everything. So we're working on this house. We're basically like tearing the whole fucking thing down. So we're demoing all the siding off it. It's got 3 layers of siding. So we got vinyl siding, this like brick shit, like fake brick, like shingle siding. It's really weird. I guess it's like old school as fuck. And then there's like cedar wood board on it. And
Keep the moths out.
yeah, and like all the lines are just on the outside, the power lines that run straight to the fucking, you know, the big boy kill yourself fucking volts. And because we get shocked like regularly, like just by like normal shit, because we're demoing, you know. And if you don't got your tester on you, just fucking test it. And you'll be all right. Yeah. But
A little wink and a nod situation.
exactly, right? Just don't be fucking holding on to anything else.
Don't be a pussy. Come on.
Right. Somebody will be there to Spartan kick you off that voltage anyway. So yeah, we're basically demoing it, and we got to get this line farther up on the house so that we can keep demoing. And, you know, we have to basically be super fucking careful and, you know, take it off. And we're up on a ladder maybe 25 feet in the air. And these things are fucking strong, dude. Like, they're heavy as fuck. So, like, once we, like, pop the bolt, like, where it's attached to the house, it's just free floating. And that's all that pressure. And it's like 3 dudes on a ladder. It's like a fucking secret porno or some shit. Yeah, so it's all 3 of us on one fucking ladder just holding on to this fucking, holding on to this
Three
live
Stooges movie?
wire that would just fucking vaporize all of us.
Oh my god.
And
you got a Tarzan rappel down?
yeah. So I'm like, I got my arm wrapped through one of the like runs of the ladder. And then, like, I'm, like, doing some, like, jujitsu hold on this fucking wire, like, holding it while he's getting everything else ready so we can tie it up, like higher up on the fucking building. And it is just a fucking shit show. And we're just fucking grunting. Sounds like we're taking just massive shits. We're just, oh, fuck, hurry, dude. Like, we're just fucking cussing at each other. And thankfully, nobody fucking died. But
how much fun is it?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
How much fun is it though to go to the bar with the boys after you've had like a hard ass day like that? Like y'all get wily, right?
It's the best. Yeah.
Do you do that? Do you
Yeah.
guys go and
Oh,
fucking
for
get
sure.
loose?
For sure.
There's nothing better than working with a bunch of like blue collar boys that are just doing fucking hard ass work all day and then coming in covered in spackle and sweat and blood and
shit.
just like talking shit and
Yeah,
fucking.
you walk in somewhere and you're like, I'm fucking dirty because I did something today, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
That's
dude.
it. But yeah.
No, you never had one of those
Oh,
moments.
I had plenty of them. I'm good.
Okay, Buzz Killington.
There's some more,
whatever you
man.
say.
I mean, my dude almost flew off the roof because this was, in
Please,
the fucking in the
yes.
snow, dude. Like it fucking like rained a little bit and then it froze over and we were finishing sheeting a roof. We basically got in the house done and we just had to sheet the fucking roof. And one of our boys called off, so it was just me and one other guy. And we really needed him there. We didn't have any like harness equipment or fucking anything. Like we were just fucking free balling.
We're not gay.
Yeah, exactly.
We don't be doing no harnesses.
We had half of it done.
What am I gonna get my asshole split
And-
open by a man after this?
You're like shoving fucking 4x8 pieces of plywood, up through the rafters, like open rafters. They're grabbing them while they're on the fucking roof. It's slippery as fuck. He's up there, and I'm like halfway in, halfway out, like on a ladder. But I'm safe, and fucking dude.
No,
like,
you're not.
Yeah, right.
No, you're not.
I'm safer than this motherfucker because he's like clinging
That's
to
how
the
you guys
edge.
rate your safety. Like, I'm safer than him.
Right? Yeah,
He's
yeah,
carrying fucking 4 fucking 8
Yeah,
by
I could
4.
die, but he could die way worse.
Yeah,
Right.
8x4 fucking sheets of wood, like all just on his shoulder. Like,
Oh, dude, we should make 1,000 Ways to Die. Like, I just have so many fucking.
have you seen anybody die?
No, no, I haven't. No, but
Not recently?
So yeah, this dude fucking. We're trying to slide this plywood in, and there's clips and shit, and it's just
What
not
was her name?
going. I forget.
All right.
We were trying to slide it in though.
No,
I'm gonna kill myself.
Let the
Almost got
story
it.
go on.
It almost got
Take
there.
a lap.
I'm gonna take a lap. I'm sorry. See myself out.
So yeah, like he's trying to slide this plywood down, and he leans back onto the pre-existing like fucking sheathing or whatever we had on the roof, and it's all icy, and he just fucking starts sliding, dude. And there was like one little crack that he could grab, and he like half of his body was off, and like with this crazy like long fucking lunge, dude, he just reaches full fucking spread and like with the tips of his fingers catches this shit. And
Like
he's
a Tomb Raider cutscene?
Yeah, he's hanging 30 feet off the fucking ground. It's concrete to the ground. There's like dogs and shit in this person's backyard. Like they'd probably kill you after you fall and broke your fucking legs. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Nothing worse than breaking both your legs and just being concussed while 2 pit bulls are chomping at your ears to death.
It's like fucking Frozen, that movie. And they get stuck on that fucking ski lift.
You know what, though? That just sounds like how any of my like dad's alcoholic or drug addicted friends would die, though. Like
yeah.
Joey died. It's like, what happened? Well, you know, he was doing a side job and he fell off the roof and both of his legs broke and he was
Does your
mauled
dad...
to death by a couple of pit bulls. It's like, yeah, sounds like Joey.
Sounds lower price hill to me.
Where was the safety guy?
I think it was the other pit bull. He wasn't there that day.
Can you remember any stories that your dad does have that are like that?
What do you mean? What, like
Someone
dangerous
died.
stories of him like at job sites?
Yeah.
Tons. Yeah.
Like what? Let's go.
Well, okay, so there was one time, they love to tell me this one all the time. I was 5, and my mom was taking me to go see my dad work at a site. He was making some sort of, like, shopping mall.
Nice.
But
He was just in prison, but your mom was like, your dad's building a shopping mall
So
right
we're,
now.
we're walking to...
That guy,
your
way
real
over there
dad.
in the distance that you can't really make out. That's your dad.
We're walking over to the scaffolding at the job site, and he's up on the top floor of the scaffolding, and he's walking along it, and he's looking down and over and waving at my mom and I, and then he plummets down 2 stories.
Like a
He-
cartoon?
Yeah, he just walks right off the edge because he's not paying attention. He's waving.
Was it like
to his
Looney
wife
Tunes
and
where
his
he
shit.
walked,
Yeah.
and then he walked 2 feet over into air, and then he looked down, and he looked up, and he looked down, and he looked up, and it, woo!
You know what? Yeah.
Basically.
He was just looking at Luke and his mom like, bye, guys.
He
Bye.
broke 2 ribs and a finger.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it's only 20
weird.
feet. I guess that's not that bad. If you don't land on your head, you're okay.
Yeah.
No
And now,
legs
like,
or anything. That's wild.
My dad's like an inspector at jobs.
Nice.
So he just
This guy
shows up
suck.
to like.
Thank God they picked the right guy.
Fucking
Well,
inspectors.
It took him
couldn't
like
inspect that
40
scaffolding.
years to get to this position. So he gets like paid big money to go to like these big places and make sure that they're doing things up to code. So like now, like if you drive into the
Narc.
rural parts of like Ohio and stuff, and you'll see like there's giant industrial towers like billowing out smoke. He's inside of those before they're active, making sure they're made properly from the inside up, just like on this huge crank and like harness.
I love that we're relying on people like your dad to make
I
sure that we're
know
safe.
it.
That's why I don't
my
get on
fucking
airplanes.
Point. It's crazy. The like the
They used to let
hardworking
you fill up
American that lets the industrial side of
No
our
shit.
economy run.
They used
is
to pay
shit
you
is drinking fucking shitty PBR
This is why I don't get on
during
airplanes.
their shift, bro.
They used to pay you $13 an hour to gas these up after you're smoking fucking 3-foot bong in your
Dude,
car.
everyone at that airport who was gassing up the planes or any other vehicle out there was mad. They hated everyone. Not a single person was nice.
Why are
They
we
were all
trusting these
angry as
people,
fuck.
these underpaid people, to make sure that we fly 20,000 feet in the air just fine, or to make sure that the fucking the strip mall isn't gonna collapse upon us while your dad's smoking cigarettes, cutting corners? Yeah, it looks good to me from here. Yeah, looks fine from here. It's all good.
Dude, they're just dicks all around. You're like, this is the last plane to go out. I have the last piece of cargo to go on, and I am on E. Like, I just need a little bit of fuel. And he's like, I have to finish this van first. I'll get to you when I, like, bro, I need a sprinkle of gas, my guy. I want to go home like you.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
Speaking of job
Hogging the
shit,
gas.
talk about what you were talking about at your current job before we started the podcast.
I've encountered this situation before, and I want to know if maybe you've encountered this situation meeting someone after a show or something like this.
Okay.
For sure he has.
Definitely.
Oh God.
Okay, so like, and people forget you can say I'll talk to you later. Okay, so I've got a new job in a new department at my warehouse.
Nice.
And so of course I'm meeting new people in my area and people around the area. And this guy comes up to me while I'm walking back in from lunch, and I've seen him drive around the warehouse, and he's like, "Hey man, you should watch this video." And he shows me a video, and it's like on YouTube, and I could give a fuck what is on his phone.
Right.
Like I'm no matter what he showed me, like you
It
know,
wouldn't matter, yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
No.
So it's some like video, some kid drinking a pop, he smashes his head into a garage door, falls down. It's over in 30 seconds.
We've all seen that video. By the
We've
way.
all
Watched hours of fails.
He's
dude.
showing videos. He's like, have you ever seen Numa guy? Like,
yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
yeah, everyone before that was born in the 90s has seen this.
Does
fucking,
he know about chocolate rain?
Yeah, exactly.
a fucking
So I'm like,
question.
I'm trying to not be a complete dick, and I'm just like, ha ha ha, and I like fake laugh until I'm out the room, dead it.
Were you being a
move
dick
my
about your
way.
fake laugh though? Were you doing it how you just
No,
did it?
Yeah, how real was this laugh?
I authentically fake laugh regularly.
Nice.
You should have done
Gotta fake it
that
till you
laugh
make
though,
it.
because that would have really taught him. Ha 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 ha, and then like completely deadpanned your face and
Well,
got the
maybe
fuck out of there.
I might have a little bit, because later he's driving past me in the warehouse, and he stops me. He's like, "Hey man, yeah, did you like that video?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, it was pretty good." And he was like, "Yeah, you know, it was a couple years old, but you know, it's a good laugh every time I've seen it." And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, I'm not really giving him anything,
Right.
nor do I intend to. I'm just like, I'm trying to go about my business. Like,
He's-
do you have something else to add?
Oh yeah.
And he just goes, you know, there's a lot of things to laugh at. And he's like looking around, and I'm like, yeah, there.
That's the
are. Yeah,
there is,
loneliest of all,
motherfucker.
man. I just encountered that guy, the exact same guy. I don't know that he's the exact same guy, but they have been the way that SpongeBob turns into, you know, the fucking
Oh, you met Doodle Bob?
asexual reproduction of that guy. But
Holy
years before this, the guy that he was produced from, I encountered at the CVS today. I just picked my daughter up from Delhi or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, Daddy, I really gotta go potty," and I was like, "Okay, why didn't you tell your teacher?" Like, she was like, "I didn't, whatever." And then I was like, "Okay." The first stop on our way back is CVS in Price Hill, so I stop at the CVS Price Hill. I go up there.
Strap up.
Of course, somebody's in there shooting heroin, and so they're like, "We gotta wait for the fucking heroin addict lady to get out of the bathroom." Like, fucking cool, can't wait. And then
She was
fucking
just Narcan. Just wait for her to wake up.
Yeah,
She'll
she-
stumble out. She'll stumble out soon.
she comes out all sleepy, obvious daytime hooker vibes, like real ugly in the daytime, and she's trying to flirt with me, and I'm not having that immediately.
Ooh.
And then fucking she gives me the key, which is attached to, like, you know, those things that the hooks that they hang on a pegboard that they hang the product on. That's what the key is attached to, so this heroin addict lady doesn't shove it up her ass and steal all the toilet paper after the store closes.
yeah.
So that's there. She's like, "There ain't no toilet paper in there." And she's telling me, because I'm with my daughter, and I was like, "I need some toilet paper," talking to the three pharmacists that aren't doing, one of them's on their phone. They're acting like they're doing something. I'm like, "I need some toilet paper. My daughter's going to piss her pants in the store." And they're all like, "Oh, okay." And then they start pretending to scramble, still fucking updating Facebook or whatever. And I'm getting like just annoyed. And then I was like, "Wait, there's no toilet paper in there?" She was like, "Oh, I used a napkin in my purse." And I look at her and she doesn't have a purse with her. And I was like, "Okay. Yeah, I'm sure your pussy is wet with fucking diarrhea and fucking chicken grease and everything else and
Butt pussy going on
heroin."
for sure.
Yeah.
Mud butt.
Yeah, you were
Butt
shooting. You were for sure cooking meth in there. And then fucking, I go and get it. And then I get into the bathroom, and as my daughter goes to take her pants down, I realize she already pissed herself. So I was like, "Baby girl, did you already use?" And she was like, "I did at school." And then she like sat. I toilet papered up the seat so that she doesn't get this fucking like whatever's on the diarrhea from the Price Hill fucking CVS. And she goes, and I'm like having a talk with her like, why didn't you tell the teacher? And she was like, I was afraid that Miss blah, blah, blah was going to be mad at me. And I was like, if your teacher ever gets mad at you, you go ahead and let me and mommy know, because she'll never, ever be mad at you ever again for anything ever. Like,
That's what I'm talking about.
But not that she did. My daughter's just 6, so it's like she doesn't know what the fuck's going on. But I'm having this serious conversation, and she's got like pissy pants on, so I'm kind of frustrated that she didn't like. But she's 6, and I'm trying not to embarrass her, because you know how embarrassing that shit was when you were a kid, and like you pissed your pants, and you're like, I don't want to like make this a thing for her, but I gotta like stress it. So I'm like trying to have a serious conversation, and then I just hear, I got you beat, while some guy's tapping me on the shoulder, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look over, and it's the same dude that Luke's talking about, essentially, but he's in his 40s this time, wraparound sunglasses, backwards Raiders cap, leather jacket, and got you beat. And it's can't wait to show me the back of his jacket, because I've got this jacket on. It's got a patch on the back.
Yeah.
And this, by the way, I'm talking full volume with a 6-year-old, because a 6-year-old knows no other fucking volume other than, and I couldn't help it. I had to piss my pants. So obviously everybody knows the conversation. You know, you heard us talking about this, and you decided to interrupt me for this goofy dad joke. And he points to his back patch, and his back patch is an embroidered skull and crossbones with a pirate hat and a fucking eye patch on it.
Dude, his wife just made it for him,
and he's just smiling. And I was like, I just dead-eyed him, and he was like, I just thought because you got, and I was like, cool, real fucking cool. And then he was just like, I'm sorry, and just like fucking put his head down and walked away. That's what you should have done to that guy. Like the way that you fake laughed. I know you got to work with this man, so it's different. Like I'll never see this man ever again, unless my daughter pisses her pants. But then he'll be
He's
back.
always fucking there.
Got you beat, pointing at his
be
shoes.
Self-aware. Like that guy should have just realized the situation. Like, oh, I came in and just walked away without saying another fucking thing.
I mean, he saw somebody who was into the same corny shit he's into.
Yeah, it'd be like, I got you beat, pointing to his hat, and then I look over and he's just got a fucking shovel inside of his head.
Oh my god.
And my wife just picked this up from Michael's the other weekend. She's been telling me she was going to slap this on this jean jacket I done had for about a couple years now. I was thinking about throwing it out, but she was like, no, you throw that out. I'm going to throw something on there and make it brand new. And I was like, goddamn woman, I guess you is. And now here I am.
God bless.
Now here I am with this sweet, spiffy new jean jacket.
Dude, he could not wait to interrupt my conversation with my daughter to tell me this. And I was like,
Dude, I pray.
I want to fight you.
I pray you have a young daughter someday, and she pisses all over herself at a CVS, and when you have to go clean it up, I hope I'm there so I can tap you on the shoulder.
He has 3 full-grown daughters that won't talk to him. You know that. That's why he's got the pirate hat, skull and crossbones jacket on, because they won't talk to him. So he's got to talk to me and hope that we'll fucking have a relationship, and he can fuck my 6-year-old daughter at some point.
Oh God,
sick. Fuckers.
Dark turn.
Yeah, he's a pedophile.
Wouldn't doubt it.
I don't know.
I don't know him, but I assume
Jolly
he's a
Rogers.
pedophile from how much he annoyed me. He's automatically.
I think Cody hated him because he just sees like his future.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're right.
You said yourself.
You nailed it.
20 years.
Cody came in real hot today into the apartment and told me the most fun story I've ever heard in my entire life.
Go ahead, tell it.
He's like, dude, so I've been over at Northside Yacht Club since like 3, and I'm drinking, and then like I met this dude, and he's asking me, like, and he tells me like all this, like what the guy's wearing and stuff. And he's like, I can tell like, this guy's a contractor. And then we're talking about whiskey, and he's like, blends, and I'm like, yeah, they're overpriced. And he's like, yeah, they are. Like, he goes into the whole conversation that they're having.
Impressive.
And Cody's like, he's telling me this, and I'm like, why are you holding me hostage with this story? I was like, why are you doing this to me? And you just saw, like, you just deflated a little bit. Like, I was trying to, like, you could see, like, there was a point he had a point that was never going to happen after I said that.
Yeah.
And I just found out what it was when we were talking about it later. He's like, oh, I assessed that dude and figured out what he did. That thing you do all the time. I was like,
cool story, Lloyd. Did you laugh at any fat girls' faces this week?
I don't think so.
Can't recall.
Hold on, let me check my calendar. I mark them down every time.
Right.
All right, let's.
Busted his fucking balls real
Golden
quick.
Star.
We got a guest here. Let's talk about him for once.
Shit.
Luke, he's your guest. Set him up. Hype him
Yeah,
up.
Jake
How do we
Antony.
know
Dude,
about it?
God, hype.
The front man to the Earth Laid Bare. And Patrick, when we had you on the first time, is the guy who turned me on to you guys.
What episode was
Nice.
that? Like 30? You've been on before
Maybe even
we were
sooner.
We were a baby podcast.
Dude, yeah.
That doesn't represent us. Don't let
Ages
that.
It
ago.
was like when we
Ages.
still had most of the recording set up on the table, and we were sitting on the couch and open chairs, like in a circle.
Pat wasn't even 39 with a broken back at that point.
Yeah, no.
I remember we
I was
couldn't
still
smoke
young and
cigarettes.
spry.
So I'm liking this a lot more. I can smoke my cigarettes. And
Yeah, dude, isn't it a better vibe?
Oh yeah.
Smoke some
I
cigarettes.
got way cooler over time.
Your hair got darker.
Wait, this is Pat. Oh, that's Pat. Duh.
Yeah, I'm new Pat.
Yeah.
New Pat.
I reinvented myself.
Tattoos that match.
Yeah, as an aging, somewhat crippled autistic guy. That's what I've always achieved. It's what I always
Somewhat.
strive to be.
Somewhat autistic.
Now, I've had on guests to this show before that are musically talented.
Okay.
And we've talked about their music, but I think your guys' music specifically has another layer that I love and enjoy a lot. So like the album Flow, I believe is what it's called, right?
Yup. Yeah.
Beautiful artwork, by the way, for the cover art.
Nice. Some dude
You
in Germany.
guys have Lord of the Rings inspired and themed songs.
Oh, yeah. That's all
and
me,
it
baby.
kicks hella fucking ass,
That's awesome.
dude.
That's all me.
Like Avarice, dude.
Oh yeah.
King Under the Mountain, the whole Smaug and Dwarf song, dude. That song gets me amped up, bro.
Fuck yes.
The breakdown where you're just, I am King Under the Mountain, bro. It's so good.
Fuck yes. I'm glad you like it, man.
Planeteer.
Yeah.
So good, man.
I think it's, how do you pronounce it? I've just rewatched.
Palantir.
Palantir.
Yeah.
The L is where the emphasis is. I heard Gandalf say it, and I was like, I've been saying it wrong, man. This song is called Palantir. I'm like, oh, I'm fucking this up, dude.
Dude, it's such a
Palantir.
good piece. And I've been listening to you guys for years. Like I still show, like I had last seen you at a Legend show a couple months ago.
Yeah.
When we talked about doing this episode. And we had seen the whole show, the whole set, everyone who was playing that night. Me and my girlfriend at the time get back to the car after the show, and we listened to one of the bands, Bystander. They were like the head of the show. We listened to them, but then I was like, yeah, there's other bands were good, but you need to listen to, like, this is who I was talking to earlier. You got to listen to Avarice, okay? Like, this song is amazing.
It fucks.
And you guys are making music again?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff going. We've had some member changes, and it's been going well. Just been practicing. We just actually had our first performance back in like 2 years, or a year and a half, or 2 years. That was at the John Wells reunion with Sea of Treachery at the Madison Live, and that was sick, dude. It was like 350 people, packed out, man. Everyone was going nuts, and that was pretty awesome because we hadn't played in so long that I was just like, oh, nobody's gonna give a fuck, you know.
But everybody gave a fuck.
Oh yeah.
How did COVID work for the band? Did you guys think you were gonna split?
Dude, we just had some personal shit going on when our two members left. And then the other existing guys had some shit going on, and we were just kind of through a rough patch, just figuring it out. And one day I was just like, yeah, fuck, like I'm gonna fucking do this. Like I just fucking was just super persistent, just hit everyone back up. I was like, we're doing this shit. Like
Guys, let's go on an adventure.
Yeah, right. I was like,
let's leave the Shire.
come on, we got.
I know we've been in some sticky wickets, fellas, but
For real.
I don't know why it amuses the shit out of me that, like, as laid back as you are with like the dreads and you just to be like when you're talking to the bandmates, it's all just like Hobbit. Like
can't stop
colloquialism,
making like
You can drink
Tolkien
your
references.
fancy ales.
In
You
his
can
in his
drink
voice,
them
where he's
bottles
like,
of
yeah,
But the
we're
only
smoking
brew
a
for the
little
brave
bit of
and
pipe
true.
weed.
Oh yeah.
The long bottom leaf.
I love how
bitch.
Dude,
deep
that-
your voice is, dude. You
that
have that
one song.
crackly.
I'm not even trying. This is just like I was doing some vocals.
Find out he
earlier, so
actually
that kinda
is
helps.
trying real hard. Like
Oh,
you hear him like when he's gonna go to the bathroom in a minute, he's gonna stub his tongue. Like, God damn it!
He really does have the voice of a framer. Like this is
got
like if you're
this.
framing houses, that's the
I
voice
love
that I
how
want to hear.
not a man you are. That just by his voice, you're like, oh, he knows how to do shit.
Yeah. Like, so I got fucking.
It's like years from inhaling fucking sawdust, dude.
Right?
You can tell. He really sounds
That
like
shit,
it.
it does, man. Sawdust
He's got
is
sheetrock in his
glitter.
lungs. I can hear it. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, yeah,
Lives
it's
in
man glitter. I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
heard of that, but that's a
Sawdust
good
is
one.
man glitter.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where like
Carcinogenic man glinter.
there's
fuck
always
yeah.
like a
Love it.
54-year-old dude on the job site who like has all of those saved. Like sawdust is just man glitter. And you're like, cool, man. Thanks, Todd.
Right? Yeah.
And he's got him tattooed on his arm because of all the fucking, I don't wear a hat.
He's like, hey, can I get you to go and grab a board stretcher for me?
Right.
Like, that's not a thing, and you're dumb. This is real annoying. Stop doing it. I almost had him. No, you didn't. Todd, stop talking to people.
Actually, they did that in the kitchen industry, and every time that I thought it wouldn't be funny, whenever you get somebody that's retarded enough to believe that shit, it is always funny to watch them go looking for fucking left-handed knives and bun stretchers.
Oh my God.
It always makes me laugh.
Oh, dude,
Well,
I
I'm saying
used to. No, go ahead.
Every job site, there's that dude who thinks he's going to catch anyone that's younger than him.
Oh, yeah. That guy sucks.
Right,
Oh, yeah.
but that's the guy I'm talking about. It's
Sure.
like,
Oh, yeah.
it's man glitter, and you're like, God damn it, it was almost funny until you said it. Like,
Yeah.
like now it just bums me out. Like,
And that guy ruins the joke every time because anybody else could have got that joke going with the same shit. Like he could have got the fucking sending
Delivery.
somebody off for board stretchers, and anybody else would have, but that guy comes in with his obvious.
Yeah.
Go get the board stretchers, man! Almost got him, young bud on the side. Like,
we had a guy named
we're gonna do you like the squirrel in the concrete. You're gonna fall in, and we're just
push your head under, and
Wherever
nothing
you go, there
happened.
you are.
We're not gonna address it.
we had a dude named Keith. So the electrical contractor I worked for when we were building Rookwood Commons, the guy who owns the business bids on all the stuff in that area, and then his main foreman left and took half the company with him to start a new company.
Hell yeah.
Typical.
So he hired a bunch of us like straight out of Diamond Oaks, which I had been working for like 2 years at that point already, because I didn't have to do academic stuff at the last 2 years of high school.
No.
And they formed the Earth Laid Bear.
But there's a dude who worked for the company who had never met me, and he comes onto a job site that I'm running. It's like,
You're GC. Yeah.
and he's like, hey. He's talking to one of the other guys. And he's like, hey, go find the pipe stretcher out there. And I just look down like, I ain't got time for this shit, dude. And he's like, oh, you up to that one, are you? And then he kept calling me.
And then I murdered that man.
He kept calling me Sparky.
Sparky. That's what
And I was like,
my
hey,
mom
man,
called me
how
when
about
I
you
was
stop calling
fucking
me out of my
3.
fucking name? And he's like, I don't know what that means. I was like, you're going to figure it out real fucking quick.
How do you not know what "call me by my name" means?
I said, stop calling me out of my name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Oh no,
guess
he
in-
fucking knew.
I had multiple situations
Sir.
like that because I'm a goofy, like fucking. Sometimes I'm a playbaby goofy fuck around, like when I worked in kitchens, but also like I was about my business. I was about making good food, about killing it.
Oh,
And that goofy, we're in a fucking everybody, Gordon Ramsay acting like you're in a military environment. That's stupid. That's obviously it's
y'all
not
ever
obviously
had the-
not man shit, but it's also like you are working around boiling fryer grease, boiling hot pans, juggling 6 of them, throwing pans around, making sure you got to get shit out quickly. People are going to be screaming at you if you're not nailing stuff. It is dangerous and there is some risk involved. So like when I got
might
down to the
totally break
shit,
it
I
down.
nailed it, but some people would fucking try to fuck with me in the middle of shit and it'd be like, "Hey, suck my whole fucking dick right now." Like it would be shit like I would throw something in this dude actually became my friend, David, if you're listening, whatever. If you're butthurt, I don't know what to tell you, but there was a garbage can that's right next to my station, and then there's a garbage can that's directly in front of me around my line, and that's his fucking garbage can though. And then I started throwing shit in there, and he was like, "Hey, motherfucker, you want to fucking your little young ass wants to start throwing fucking corn cob husks inside of my garden?" And I was like, "Motherfucker, let me stop you right there. I'm doing fucking 10 different things right now. I'm doing air conveyor. I gotta make sure that I'm husking the fucking all the corn. I gotta make sure that all the fucking potatoes are boiled. I gotta make sure that I'm prepped up for Brussels sprouts. I've cut all fucking 8 bags of Brussels sprouts at this point. I gotta blanch those off, chill those, make sure that salmon's been fucking butchered. I gotta do all that. And then I got you in my ear calling me young, bitching at me, and you're over here
man
working
shit.
on dishes right now. The reason you're on dishes and you're not on the line is because you can't do this shit in 2 hours like I can. That's why you come over the line when the fucking dishwasher gets here, because you're not as fucking fast as me. So if you have a problem with it, I'll change every single motherfucking trash can in this entire motherfucker. And if
He
you got a problem with
manifested
that,
this rage.
fucking suck a dick." And then he was like, and he's like, "My bad, dude. I'm sorry." And I was like, "Yeah, you are fucking sorry. Get back to washing dishes." And he wasn't a bitch. He wasn't a punk, but like he kept treating me like a punk to the point to where I was like, "Fuck that, dude. You're not gonna like. I'll put up with this to a certain extent. Like I get that you need to do this power trip thing, but suck a whole dick. Like you're not gonna talk to me like that. And if you are, like, let's go handle it. But even if I lose the fight, fuck that. Like,
It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite things in the whole world is watching someone get checked like that.
Yeah, and everybody in the kitchen
it's
silently
one of
put their head down and laughed
Hey.
because they knew David would freak
got a
out
good one
if
for
they would
that,
have been on
too.
my side. But for real,
He ruined Cody's dream of being Hucker the Husker. Cody was doing real man shit in that kitchen. All right? He was taking care of fucking business. And this dude trying to fuck with him? Nah, son. Dude,
Stay in your lane.
for real, I had 2 hours to
Stay
get all
in
this
your
shit
lane.
done, and this dude's bitching about the trash can. Like, I'll change all the trash, suck my dick, and get back to washing dishes, fuck face.
He's like, no, seriously, please
Why are
do.
you doing this? It's the same thing that you're talking about, though, for real. It's like, what? Don't do this to me.
I know,
Like,
it just- to me, it's
I'll run
hilarious.
laps around you in whatever fucking thing that we're doing. If I was doing that labor, like, I could do that fucking labor if I wanted to. Fuck that, though. I don't. But if I wanted to, and I'd run laps around it, and I'd be good at it, and if there was some dickhead sitting there fucking talking shit,
He's like, I'd
put
kill
in
him.
there-
I'd fucking murder his
Oh, yeah.
family.
No, but I
There's
would
power
channel
tools everywhere. It's
No,
crazy.
but you're right though. I would channel all my murderous instincts into a fuck you, like a big giant suck my dick, fuck you. Here's why I'm better than you conversation. Yes, that's what I do instead of killing people.
Yeah,
I learned that.
This one time I got into it with this one guy, and it was just me and him out there, and he was just being a fucking dick. I'd fuck something up. He told me to do something. I misunderstood. I cut it wrong, and he just fucking lost his shit like a baby. He was up on the roof by himself, and there was no fucking ladder or anything. I was like, all right, fucking see you, dude. Left him on the fucking roof by himself.
Yes.
Swear to God. I was like,
Yes!
fucking see you, brother.
That is a great move.
He's like, no, just at least get me down from the ladder. I was like, nope.
That's
nope.
a great power
You're talking
move.
like a fucking dog, and the dog can't move a ladder. I'm fucking out.
Like,
Fuck
sorry,
you.
I don't
Hell
understand.
yeah.
I don't understand how to do that. I'm just a fuck up.
Right? Exactly.
I love
That was
moments
a good
like
one.
that.
That was a good one.
I usually get clowned a lot in this situation, and I'm fine with it, and I'm not normally angry enough to have those moments. But when you do have those, or when I do have those moments, I do feel like I nail it every time. I'm never like left in the clouds of like, I wish I would have said that. I'm never in my car like, wish I would have said that. I'm always like, no, yeah, I nailed that. Yeah, I killed that. I
felt
fucking
bad.
put him right in his place.
That's how good of a person I am. I just felt bad afterwards. I was like, oh, I fucking left
No,
him
you
on the
didn't.
roof, man. He's
You jacked off to that memory. You love that memory so much. You're talking about it on a podcast
Yeah,
right now.
no, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
dude, you love
It was
that.
pretty-
It's
it was
okay to
sweet.
like that.
It was sweet.
You're
was
allowed to
sweet.
have
His
that.
last 2 girlfriends were like, why do you keep calling me dude left on the roof while we're having sex?
Because you're a dog that
You
can't
don't
hold my
understand.
ladder.
Exactly. 3 dudes, 1 ladder, man. I mean, fucking look it up. Google that shit.
Do you have any crazy? Have you guys toured a lot, Earthblade Bear?
Not
Any-
much. I mean, in our younger years, we went on a couple tours. We actually played with Wage War from
hell yeah.
Florida before they blew up, man. We went on a tour with Jahari from Louisville.
I'm not necessarily getting to like what touring's like because hey, you sit in a car and then you go and you perform somewhere that kind of looks like here, but it's got different places to eat. Ooh, they've got In and Out here. That's not
Basically.
But like, with a lot of travel comes a lot of like interactions with people. What's
Right.
like the weirdest interactions or like the most fun interactions? Anything that stands out?
He's like, at the time I married a gas station attendant for a
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah,
It just goes real weird.
Played a show in Vegas, got married fucking 3 times. Fuck, man.
If you don't have anything, that's okay.
I mean, off the top of my head, just a bunch of homeless people, man. Just chatting with a bunch of homeless people.
He's like, those were all our
I'll just go up
fans.
to them and be like, I'll give you $1. You just gotta tell me fucking your life story, and they'll just.
you be
fucking-
making them do Steve-O tricks?
Yeah, I'll just be
Staple this
like-
dollar to your balls and you can have it.
that shit's. Oh, dude.
It's like
When,
a Gerard Carmichael joke. He's like, you gotta have Yelp for the homeless. He's like, then somebody be like, hey man, let me get $1. He's like, why would I give you $1 when the dude 3 blocks up does a Dougie for 99 cents?
yeah, there you go.
Gerard had that great joke. It just made me think of the Gerard thing because you showed it to me. But he was like, one time I walked into my apartment building and there's a guy there and he knows me. But
The
like,
doorman.
Yeah, doorman. And I had my hood up and I walked in. And then as I went to get to the elevator, I was like, wait. And I turned around and I was like, hey, you didn't even stop me. And he was like,
I pay a lot of money to live in this building.
yeah,
I mean,
no,
a
he was
lot
like,
of
no, I
money.
know who you are, Gerard. Yeah, of course. And he was like, nah, I have my hoodie up and I'm just a strange black man with a hood on walking into this
He's
building.
like, I pay a lot of money to live here, so you don't just let dudes in hoods walking by like me.
Come into this building.
Different language, of course.
Right.
I don't know. I just, when you brought up Gerard,
That's golden.
watch Gerard Carmichael. He's fucking solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than homeless people shit, what are the bitches like? How the bitches be? You be crushing puss?
Jesus
That's-
Christ.
You be out here just slaying puss,
Not
dude?
bad. Not bad.
Slinging dick?
Not bad.
Talking
Most
about
of them are
I'm on a
named
good-
Russell.
I'm on a good, you know.
I know you
I'm a
can't
good
talk
run
about
right
it.
now, so it's been
On a
you know,
good run? You got a
single for a while.
you got a girlfriend lockdown?
No.
Cool. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about crushing puss. What's up? You don't got a girlfriend?
Yeah, we just
Come on.
Wherever, whenever, dude.
Push crossing stories.
Knoxville. We played Summer Slaughter in Knoxville. It was
What are the
pretty
uglies
sweet.
like? What's the ugliest you go? Let's talk about it. A 4.
He's
I'm
the
not
ones that
that
look
big,
just like you.
So like
Big
yeah,
ones? Girls that look like me with titties. What size of
not
titty
bad.
does a girl have to look like me with my facial hair right now?
He wants to know what it takes
like
for
a D.
for you to fuck.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of plastic surgery I
He's like,
gotta
if I
get.
get implants,
I mean, I'm
how big do I
Italian,
gotta
so
go?
if you make me some food, I mean, you're fucking good to go.
That's it.
Yeah,
Just shave off the hair and just put spaghetti noodles.
yeah, exactly.
All a bitch
Some
needs is a
marinara
hungry
down there.
man
Just
and to
a-
tuck her penis in, and she
Fan
can
shows
fuck.
up like,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
I brought you a hoagie. And he's like, do you want to get dick down now or on the bus later?
Exactly.
You mean to tip fuck the
Exactly.
hoagie and
Like,
Exactly. She
He's like,
wants
look,
the-
I'm gonna
the
fuck the
spicy
hoagie.
sausage
I'm gonna
for
fuck this hoagie first, but if you stick around, you can get what's left over.
sure.
Dog.
Exactly.
if I remember your name when I'm
curious
done
about
eating this, we're game.
Might be shooting blanks. But
what's local band level pussy like though? Is it low level usually? I know it comes at you in drill. I got plenty of
comes-
friends
you
in
know,
bands, so you know
comes in
every ugly
waves.
girl and their mom wants to suck your dick,
Yeah.
but that's
Yeah,
that
you-
comes with being on stage and whatever. But
yeah,
like,
yeah, it's,
is it ever like horrendously ugly level?
yeah. There's some, yeah. Oh, for sure.
How
This
about the
one-
hot girl? Is it ever like top
this
tier?
one time this one chick was just, can I take a picture of you, blah blah blah, the whole night, and I ended up, I was like, the end of the night she was still there, like, can I take a picture? I was like, okay, so we go and take a picture, and she's pretty big, like, I don't care, you know.
Me neither.
You
No,
know,
I'm all about it.
You know, whatever. But she wasn't
Yeah,
that
yeah,
attractive. And then like she posted, I think she posted online or some shit, and like half her nip was hanging out, like
Hell
in the
yeah,
fucking
dude.
video, dude. Or
And you
in
were
the-
looking
in
at
the,
it?
in the photo, yeah.
You were in there.
And I was like, yeah. Well, my tongue was out, but it
Hell
wasn't.
yeah, dude.
Full Gollum stance.
Right.
So juicy, sweet.
Does it ever get high level though?
Delicious.
Is there ever local hotties that be coming through?
Yeah, I've been through. I don't. You know. If
Yeah.
there's any more left, hit me
Ever
up,
anything
right? I
crazy?
mean, like that's the thing.
No, I'm pushing this. I
Trying
see
to get
Luke
through all
like
of 'em.
I see Luke doing the thing with his hands, like stop it, quit it. No,
My hands are crossed.
no.
Yeah, I mean-
is there any high level something that you're like, this is in Cincinnati? Did you
Yeah.
fly in to see this? How?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Come on, talk about it. Let's go.
I
No,
mean,
Pat's dating her.
yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I can say. And
we
what
don't
I
gotta say
can't.
names. Come on, it's a fictional story. We're talking about Smog here.
Yeah,
Smog.
mainly just
He's like, most of them look like dwarf women.
some like chicks from like high school that were like 3 years younger than me that like I never met
Yeah.
and that like knew about me, like I didn't know, and yeah, that's like a full circle type thing.
Yeah.
Like I was in Vegas, and you know nothing happened in Vegas, and I didn't, you know, nothing
Nothing?
happened, nothing.
Not even
we
a
went to
weird
the
story?
strip club and some crazy stories, really.
Well, that's what I'm getting to. My boy Mansfield just went to Vegas, and he's
Just-
texted me from Vegas, like, not even doing it. He's there for a work trip, and he's got weird shit happening constantly. Vegas is just a
Oh yeah.
immediate sponge for weirdos and weird situations. You
Oh,
had
it's
to have,
insanity.
even if it's not pussy weirdness.
I think
it's
I
gotta
got a
be,
video of this dude. He was cracked out as shit, and he was like fucking. You guys know RuneScape, right?
Yeah, of course.
So like the fucking homeless dudes and the crackheads out there, they're fucking 99 skill cape fucking crackhead homeless dudes. Like these dudes know how to fucking do it.
Oh, I
Like,
mean, I knew of RuneScape. I don't know all the player.
they're max level fucking homeless.
dude, he
dudes.
rolled
These
a
are top
D20.
tier homeless guys. Like they have figured it out.
Hell
Like,
yeah, brother.
That's yeah.
They're in the marketplace trying to like get kids to take their mom's MasterCards to buy their account for like $500 because they've got like 99 fire making and shit like that.
Oh,
Hell yeah,
Oh,
dude.
That shit takes
Sick.
forever, dude.
All right, we're coming up on the 52-minute mark. If you want to hear more Jake laid bare with these troll pussy crushing stories, go join us on the Patreon. Patreon.com/thebastardsermon. $5 a month for like hundreds of hours of content. You could pay $5, download all of our shit, have hundreds of hours of it, cancel it. Fine with that. There's so much to listen to for $5. You can't even buy a pack of cigarettes anymore.
Nope.
$5 is fucking nothing. It's 2 drinks at the gas station. $5 and you get hundreds of hours of content. Got Bastard LLC. There's all kinds of fucking extra shit that we're putting up. And full video on fucking Patreon now. You'll get full video a day early, and you'll get full video for the Patreon fucking episodes on Saturday instead of Sunday. Go and check it out. Luke?
We are also sponsored by Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. I know Jake and I like to dabble in the fun stuff in the Devil's Grass. And if you would like to roll up a wizard sleeve or two, you should head on over to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop and purchase one of their top tier water pipes, or grab bowls, or perhaps some cones if you like to twist up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. They've got also. I cannot read that while I'm doing it.
It's for your next read.
Okay. Okay. So we're also sponsored. Like,
No, don't do the next read now. I'm just.
I understand, but like that's an actual conversation I have to read.
Gotcha.
And so if you want to get a little bit turned up, go to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. Get your what was it called? The nugs? Delta 8, Delta 10, and Delta 9 nugs. Get the carts and get annihilated.
You're the weed smoker.
Dude, exactly.
So he's gonna forget shit.
Exactly. Okay, so I was over at Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop, dude.
They hooked him up well enough he doesn't even remember
If you let them know you're a bastard, you'll get 15% off of your order, and you can find Scarlet at one of 2 locations. They have one over at 937 Monmouth Street, Newport, Kentucky, 41071. And the other one is at 11424 Montgomery Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45249. We are also sponsored by banginsnacks.net. You should check out banginsnacks.net.
Before you go any further, we were going to get another box.
Oh, did he message you?
He didn't message me.
Oh, okay.
He messaged the Bastard Sermon Instagram page at 5 in the morning today, Luke. And he said, hey, bro, you guys recording today? Was going to drop off a box for y'all this afternoon, if that's cool. And I saw that message at fucking 4:43 p.m. And I was like, we're recording. I just saw this. Come on, dude. Please.
Well, I can tell you for a fact that he didn't drop it off.
He was like, I got super busy. There's no, and I messaged him at 5 p.m. instead of, because 12 hours later, he had so much time to drop it off. We could have been fucking eating delicious, amazing fucking snacks from Uruguay and fucking Japan.
Uruguay and Japan.
And Botswana right now. Yeah, we could have a Botswana in children's ears right now in our mouths, all delicious and fucking
delicacy,
children-y. And no, but Luke won't check the Instagram messages.
I was the one messaging him that whole time. Okay, so we are sponsored by banginsnacks.net. And if you want to get your hands on some amazing top-tier, over-the-seas snacks that you cannot get here in America, because we're boring as fuck. We like barbecue. That's all we got. Barbecue and fucking
sriracha.
Sriracha, dude.
We're exotic. We got sriracha for 10 fucking years. We put everything in sriracha. There's sriracha Cheerios now. Fuck off, sriracha.
Dude, check this out. Banginsnacks.net has got some Korean bugles, spicy chicken flavor. Fucking bugles, dude. Yeah. They've got Lay's fried crab flavor. Fried crab.
I'm in.
Yeah, fried crab.
I'm so on board.
We're going to have to get that in the next order.
Braised dog Lay's.
Dude, Lay's lime flavors. We've got Bugles tomato sauce meat flavor. These are the new items in, and they get new items in all of the time, like Pringles Sichuan strip. They've got Sichuan strip. They got what the fuck ever, avocado and mustard. They got spicy crawfish, chili spicy crawfish. They got tons of products in, and they get tons more all of the time.
I love the sponsor.
And if you go to same. And if you go to banginsnacks.net and you use the promo code BASTARD or BASTARDS, you'll get 15% off of your order.
They're one of my favorite sponsors.
They're amazing.
I don't want to play favorites with the people that pay us money and give us delicious snacks, but goddamn, if like you haven't exactly hit the nail perfectly on the head for me with like exotic snack foods that like are gonna tingle my palate in ways that you could never get from the gas station here. Come on, how the fuck am I not excited right now? Dude, I'm so hyped about this. Sorry, I had more, and then I saw how fucking Lloyd just immediately shot me down. Like, I hate you so much, Cody, and I've lost all of it. I shouldn't look at you. Nobody should look at Lloyd while you're trying to do an ad.
No.
I looked him dead in the eyes while I did part of mine.
Well, you've learned because he'll fucking. If listeners that aren't familiar, while Luke is reading the Scarlet Vape and Smoke, Lloyd used to fucking just like talk with his fucking lips the entire time to fuck with you.
I just say what he's saying.
So now as a power play, fucking Luke stares directly into Lloyd's eyes to. But I can't do that.
No, I know, but you can't go from like, I told this dude to go fuck himself, I'm going to kill his whole family, to tingle my palate. It was too quick of a transition. I
never told David that. He's a very good friend of mine. David, check out Bangin' Snacks. You'll love it.
All right, that's
and
a wrap.
Get back to washing the dishes, you fuck.
That's a wrap on
It's not a wrap. I want to give a big birthday shout out to our other sponsor, Dark Mountain Cold. That's our old former sponsor, our old former host of the Bastard Sermon, Patrick Seda. Happy birthday, motherfucker. By the time it comes out, it won't be his birthday. But as of the recording, it's his birthday. Hope you have a fucking good-ass day. Hope you have a fun surprise thing, whatever Rachel's doing for you.
Times.
Have fun shitting your brains out, eating that jerky and that picture that you sent me. I love you. Go and check out Dark Mountain Cult.
Drink tons of seltzer.
Yeah, Dark Mountain Cult on fucking Instagram. Please don't bring us any fucking hippie drinks that are made out of fucking herbal fucking hippie
the
shoes.
Mushroom juice and shit like that.
Oh, I got hippie shoe tea. No thanks. I'm out. It's tomato flavored. Yeah, I'm double out now.
Stock brisk.
Dipped in dreads.
Yeah, it tastes like dog brains. I don't know what that tastes like, but I don't want to know what that tastes like. Yeah, he does a bunch of pop culture art. It's fucking awesome. He's selling mats that you can use for your dabbing devices and fucking. He's doing wraps for Xbox One consoles and PS5s. It looks so dope. It's so fucking cool. He's got such good art. If you don't have the money for something like that, just go buy a print. They're relatively cheap, and you can get it framed up, and they're all the sizes are frameable. There's nothing too big or like real small or stupid. Like a lot of artists will sell shit that are goofy sizes. He sells everything that's perfectly frameable for your house that'll look good inside of your fucking living room or your art space or your fucking office. He's got fucking quality shit. Dark Mountain Cult, Patrick Seda, we love you, motherfucker. And fuck you, like the Bengals. I don't know if you guys are recording right now, but fuck you, like the Bengals.
Later this week.
Nice.
Let's go.
All right, that's a podcast. Patreon. Check it out.
Rock and roll.